Hey guys, in this video, you're going to be watching a segment from our Inner Circle coaching call, where Alex is going to be working with our clients, who are all restaurant owners ranging from $2 and $50 million a year in revenue, that have one main mission: to scale their business. Alex has 735 restaurants with various different brands across 6 different countries, and the company is valued at $509 million. In this particular video, he goes over the 5 key pillars of management for any restaurant business to run and grow on autopilot. Let's get into it.
Management is 5 things. Number 1 is goals. Believe it or not, the most important. If you learn how to do it, it's easiest, but it's the most important. Goals. When I say goals, I don't mean dreams. I'm not talking about dreams. I'm talking about metrics. Many metrics and specific goal on each metric for a month. Today is the November 1st, I guess, right? So it's beginning of the new game. So goals, we have to define metrics, and we have to define the name of the metric, what we are measuring, and goals. That's number 1. Believe it or not people. People not the number 1. The most famous business book is the stupidest book I ever read, From Good to Great. They said first who, then what. It's bullshit. That's the biggest mistake. Every business is built not this way. First, what you want to do, and then you get the team. First, Elon Musk wants to build spaceships, and then he gets engineers. First, he wants to do autonomous cars, and then he gets the people. First, what your goal, and then people. So number 1 is goals. That's your most important responsibility. Nobody, even Tema, will not be able to do it.
To be clear, goals are aligned with metrics?
To have goals on the metrics, to define metrics. What do you want to measure? Do you want to measure preparation time? Yes or no? If you don't, well, fine, whatever. You decide what you don't have a boss.
Yeah.
You decide what you want to measure. Do you want to measure client experience? Subjective thing. Yes or no? Maybe no. Whatever you want to. Do you want to measure cleanliness? It's many things are subjective, but it's okay. Figure skating is also subjective. Music competition is subjective. Not everything we can score with a subjective measurement. That's also a mistake that people don't understand. How can we judge people because it's subjective? Yeah, you subjectively judge. That's the only way. Cleanliness, subjectively, 5, 4, 3, 2. Excellent, good, bad, or terrible. I always have 4 differences, 4 scores. Excellent, good, bad, or terrible. Subjective, yes. But first you decide what you mean. Because if you're professional, that's the only difference between professional and amateur is measurement. If we play tennis as an amateur, we can just hit the ball. If we're professional, we will measure everything. Calories, not even how many balls we hit, what's the score. We even measure calories. We measure many things, metrics. So that's you have to remember, guys, the biggest difference between amateur business and professional business is measuring. The more you measure, in order to improve, you need to measure. If you cannot measure, you cannot improve. So it's number 1. Nobody in your organization, I'm talking to everyone right now. For me, it's easiest, and for you, it should be easiest, goal setting. For them, for your staff, it's impossible. For some reason, I don't know why. Because goal setting is a leadership. Most people don't have leadership. They're just followers. You tell them what you want to accomplish, and then they can do it. They're just waiting. Yes, you want to ask, Leron?
Well, I guess the question I have is regarding the goal setting. Currently, I'm the one that's handling coming up with goals. When I free up Tema from her responsibilities, the stuff that payroll and stuff like that, would we want to develop her to
Yes, but
set
it's not going to
goals?
be easy, believe me.
Yeah, I know.
Trust my
Sure.
33 years of experience. I made this mistake because for me, I'm a leader. I have inborn leadership. For me, it's so easy to
Mhm,
create goals. So I thought that for everybody, it's easy,
mhm.
and I could teach everyone. No, because they're inside of them, they're still followers. You have to remember this. So you obviously you would need to grow in your organization people who would be able to set goals, because one day you want to delegate even that. But it's not going to have, that's the last thing that you will delegate. So that's number one, goal. Number two, goals is what? What do you want to accomplish? And number two is who? People. Okay, you have goals, but then you need to assemble the team as a leader. Tama is helping you with number two. First of all, you should continue seeing her as your assistant. Forget those COO, those big director, big names. Yet I told you, to them you can tell this
Mhm,
because they want to feel what's my position.
mhm.
But in your mind, God forbid, you start thinking that she's a director or whatever. They're all your assistants in your mind, because as the CEO, you're responsible for P&L, for results. Only you. They're all assisting you to get the P&L results. That's how it's supposed to be in your mind. So she's operationally assisting you. Because when you start thinking in terms of directors, operation officers, and bullshit like that, you psychologically stop being responsible. You're just delegating them responsibility, but they're not responsible for P&L. And even if you give them responsibility, they cannot yet. The hardest job is P&L responsibility.
Can you elaborate on that?
On P&L responsibility, P&L, when you're responsible for P&L, CEO is, I told you, my biggest best analogy is when you on the circus, on the height, you go on the rope with this stick, you know? I
The
don't know
balance?
this is how to say in English, this person who is on the very high rope and go
Tightrope. Called tightrope.
yeah,
And you balance.
yeah, and you balance. That's a CEO position. You balance revenue with expense, revenue with expense. And you balance taxes with employee should be happy, client should be happy, government should be happy. Everybody fucking should be happy. And you last. I have a saying in Russian. Papa кушает последний. Father eats last.
Mhm.
Last. You father, you eat last. Not first. You first feed everybody.
That's the life of a business owner, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's fucking very difficult to balance this. You go on a rope, millimeter, and you fall. 1 millimeter, you stop paying, you lose attention, you fall from this rope. Like in circus.
Alex, what's an example of an adjustment you would make based on the P&L?
Always focus on how to increase revenue and how to decrease expenses.
So the goal stays the same, but obviously there's details, right?
Yeah, that's just two. The profit is two things. It's like in soccer, the more you score and the less they're able to score you. So this is the difference exactly in business. More
Yeah.
you have to score more goals, more revenue, and you have to keep from them from scoring you,
Yeah.
opponent. So you keep. So basically, again, in your mind, I'm spending a lot of time with Leron today, guys, but it's absolutely to everybody. I'm talking to everyone. In your mind, they're all assistant because you, again. So, but everybody should have a right hand. It's natural. You have
Tema.
Albi has Josh, Wesley has Anna. I mean, at everybody. I have in every business right hand. That's how it works. So this right hand is you responsible for goals. Yes, you involve your right hand with goals because you want to teach.
Mm-hmm.
Remind me after I tell you all five to talk more about goals. What's the right way to set goals? If I forget, remind me.
Okay.
Then who? Second part of management, who will do it? Who will achieve goals? Here you can make your right hand in charge and you help. With goals, you in charge, she helps you. With getting people, she is interviewing, blah, blah. For example, now I have a lesson with you. My right hand in AI business, she's interviewing right now engineer. She is in charge, but I will see this interview after I finish the lesson. Still I'm involved, but it's she's in charge. And
Mm-hmm.
so number 2 in management is who. Number 3 is RAA, result. Number 3, analysis is number 4, action is number 5. You already know well result, analysis, action. I was teaching you for all this time.
Mm-hmm.
Management is RAA plus these 2 in the beginning. Goal, who, and then RAA. Nothing else. If you master those 5, that's it. But you need, you will, I hope we all will work till 100 years old, at least. That's what I want. So many years. I'm 56, I have 44 years to go, you even more. So we will work on this all our life. It's endless. You cannot achieve. I mean, it's constantly we should improve goals, people, results, analysis, and actions. The easiest from these 5 is to master results. Results meaning information, not success result, information. So you can set up the beautiful information system that you see everything in your business 360 degrees, financial information, operational information, effort, quality, quantity, you set up, and basically you can do it A+ once. Yes, you improve, but it could be and should be on the highest level. Other 4 elements of management, there is no end to mastery. Proper setting goals, finding the better and better people, then better and better analysis, and better list of what needs to be done. It's just something that we will work all our life. But we need to know what we need to work on. Just these 5 things. So number 3. Question, who is responsible for 360-degree information? Should be you or your assistant. Believe it or not, you. From my experience, assistant will never create the A+ informational system. You should be a leader. And she and other people, financial director, should assist you. But you have to tell what you want. I want to measure this, I want to measure this, real time. You need to see everything as much as possible in your business. Because the more you see, why you need to see 360 degrees? To make better decisions. Why in chess, I told you, why chess is an easy game compared to business? It's also intellectual game. Chess and business, two intellectual games. But why chess is much easier? First reason is because if we play chess, we see 360 degree, both easy. We just look at the board and we see everything. There is nothing hidden, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in business, you see maybe 60% of what's going on, maybe 40% of what's going on right now in your business. We are talking what's going on right now. When we drive the car, we see 360 degrees every second. That's why we are able to drive. God forbid, we have 3 seconds delay. Forget about it.
I think the perfect analogy that you used before is the doctor, right? You don't see everything that's going on. You don't understand your pain points without going to the doctor and measuring what's really wrong.
Yeah. So we have to work. We have to work on measuring as much as possible. Measuring. But again, it can be achieved A+ level within a year if you focus on this and improve every day. But again, you should be in charge. You cannot say to Tema, Alex said or whatever, we need information, do it. They will not do it. It will not be improved daily. You have to be a driver, leader of daily improvement of informational system. And again, remember 4 types of information. When amateur hear me talking about information, they think that this is financial information. No, it's 4. It's financial. Obviously, it's the most important financial information. But then it's operational numbers, conversions, leads. Everything is very, very important to measure, but not money. What's operational numbers? Everything that's important, but not money. If it's money, it's financial metrics. But then the most difficult is other 2, is to measure efforts. This is results, but efforts. And 2 types of effort again. Quantity of effort and quality. What's quantity of effort? The person worked yesterday 8 hours. This is quantity of effort. Put 8 hours of work. But number 4 is the most difficult, that all of you should learn to measure. That's top professional companies. They measure quality of effort. You understand? Quality of effort. That's your goal. It's up. You cannot do it in one day, but you have to work on it every day. Kevin, just write it down, draw, and keep on your desk. This point number 3 in management is information, and 4 types of information you need to improve every day. And you need to know why, because the better information you have, the easier to analyze. You will have deeper analysis, better analysis. Again, the example I'm giving all the time, if world champion, chess champion will play against the master, much worse player, but master will see all pieces, all information, and world champion will see 80% only, and will not know where the other 20% pieces are located. He will lose because he has less information. So why we need perfect information? Because we are preparing for the step 4. with information. You understand? Step 4 is analyzing information. That's where you want to keep Tema. Most of her work, analyze, and she's M1 is analyzing and she's analyzing. Because if you do the good analysis, you know what to do. 100% know what needs to be done. Pam, pam. The most important is list of action. List of action. First, second, what we're gonna do. That's the most important. But in order to decide what we're gonna do and not waste time and money and do stupid things, we need to do deep analysis. But deep analysis based on 360-degree information. So Tema is focusing on number 4 and number 5 most of her time. Analysis and what needs to be done. Everybody in the company, what's this person is doing, what's that person is doing, what's this restaurant is doing, because work is doing things. And then next day you see again results, because every action produces the result. So I don't even like to see in the evening results, because in the evening everybody tired. We just make sure that we do everything that we need to do, and then in the morning, when we are fresh, we see what's the results of our actions. And then, so she's focusing on analysis and action, but since she is also responsible for number 2, who? People. You understand? Then if she sees that people are not doing what they decided to do, so she's replacing them, because she's in charge of people. You're in charge of goals and information. You lead here. And there, with people, with analysis and with action, you help her. She should lead.